Hi, Leo. Hey, honey bunny. Okay, so we are going to start off with the Zodiac Oracle deck, and we are going to see what or how you're going to be expressing throughout the month of July. Throughout the month of July. So let's go ahead and see what comes out for Leo, July 2018. How are they going to be? What do they need to embody? Their energy, their spirit. What are we aiming for in July? For Leo. And the cards fall. Because that's what we're doing. We're just allowing shit to happen. I thought I liked this bun, but I don't know how I'm feeling about it now. Alright, so my Leo is coming out. I'm starting to be a little bit more expressive than I need to be. July, any day now. So we have Sag. We have Sag. I have tons of Sag in my life, all over, everywhere in my life. So I'm guessing some of you may have some Sages around you. Okay, so the focus with Sagittarius is higher learning, like kind of philosophical thinking. Sagittarius is about being optimistic, warm. You know, it's a fire sign. So we have that in common already. The difference between Sagittarius and Leo is like childlike, where Sagittarius is like a wise older man. It doesn't have to be a man, but you know, like think of a wise older person who teaches, a person who kind of is in the background, but at the same time people naturally gravitate to them, or they are, a lot of people feel comfortable with Sages, like off the bat. Okay, so I think with that being said, the lesson for July as a Leo is probably to just be like wise. Like what would a wise person do, instead of not just smart, or not just, you know, college taught, but it's like, what is a wise person going to do? A person with knowledge, what would they do? So what would a Leo do? I like that. Okay, so now we're going to jump into, actually I'm going to brighten this up because it's a little dark outside, because it's basically just, it's been like rainy all day. Okay, so we're going to start with the beginning of July for Leo. Where we at? All right. Uh-oh. Alrighty. So, the bottom of the deck for Leo, we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So, this is the energy for the beginning of July. This kind of being standoffish, kind of cold, and just kind of mean, to be honest. Kind of like a brutal, like, honesty, which is kind of how Sag is, but it's like over the top with it. So make sure you're not being too cold. Make sure you're actually being like approachable, and open. Be open. And I say that because starting off, we have the Hermit card in reverse. So this is really saying you need to interact more with your surroundings. You need to get out there. Start being more physical with the things around you. Interact is basically what that means. Interact. We'll do clarification for that. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Okay, so this is saying, to me, I actually feel like this is saying pump the brakes. Don't make any rash decisions yet. Don't try to do things that are just to make you feel free. Don't and this is like fire energy, like all the way around. So Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. So this could be saying for you, or maybe a Sag in your life, maybe don't make rash decisions with or for that person, because I do think there's a Sagittarius in the mix here. We'll do clarification on that. And then also, we have the Knave of Cups in reverse. So some or a lot of Leos will be feeling like they are not comfortable or confident with the way that things are going emotionally, whether it's just the way that things feel in their environment, or their friends around them, co-workers, family, lovers, whatever it is. Something is not 100%, or the foundation right now is not concrete when it comes to emotions. We'll get deeper into that. So we're going to go ahead and do clarification on what do we need to be more interactive with. Okay, so we have the Ten of Cups that came up for to be what to be interactive with. So this is just all around. So everything surrounding you. This could also be more of a spiritualistic way, because to me this is like a card of blessings, things working out. So everything that you are involved with, I would say you need to start being more interactive with it. So kind of like, don't be lazy with your life. Don't just go through the motions. This is like going through everything that you deal with on a day-to-day basis, things that you interact with frequently, and make sure everything's working okay. So whether that's talking to people, making sure the air is clear with you and someone else, or if this is working on an idea or project, making sure that everything is double checked, or if you have a car, if you have a goal to get a car, making sure that your savings are intact. Whatever it is, when it encompasses anything that's has to deal with you and being successful with something, let's check into it. So really just everything around you, your family life, your work life, your love life, check in, be interactive, don't be a hermit, okay? And let's go ahead and see, what is this Knight of Wands? What is this about? Clarification on that, please. So we have the Two of Swords here, okay? So don't move so fast to the point where, hold on, let me channel first. Don't move too fast, because you still need to be planning. You still need to be working on. Don't add more to the plan, because you still have parts that you need to go and do. Like, you haven't checked off certain like checkpoints, but you're trying to go on to the next level of something. So kind of like if you have like all these steps, you're trying to skip down to number 5, but we still have to do 1, 2, and 3, and 4. So don't rush into anything, because you're gonna miss out on things that you had planned but you just didn't do. So make sure you're going in order with what needs to be done so that your plan can work effectively. And then what are we not confident about in our emotional life? Well, we have the Sun card here. It pops out in reverse. So we could be just not confident with ourselves right now. Maybe you are feeling like things are good, but they could be better. But not in a bad way. The Sun card is a really good card all the way around, but this is our card. So maybe you're just not feeling totally confident emotionally about the things in your life that's happening, whether it's just relationships, or maybe you feel like things are kind of weird in your emotional life. You're like, I'm okay, but things are just kind of off with that stuff. Okay? Alrighty, so let's go ahead and go into the middle of July for Leos. Here we go. Middle of July for Leos. Okay. So the focus for the middle of July, we have the King of Swords. This is my card for Aquarius. This is usually any air sign though, so this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But this is kind of like, make sure you're again with the planning, with the plan. It's like there's something, I keep hearing the plan needs to make sure it's going in order. You need to make sure you're checking it off the way it needs to be done. This card is about being really like tedious about the details, about the timing of things, how things work out, the plan A, plan B, plan C. This is being really like prepping for something, but this is like almost like you're prepping, but don't be so methodical in it that you get lost in the process and you start adding things that you didn't need to add. So kind of like keep the plan simple, but at the same time, it's not time to execute it just yet. Okay. So the middle of July, we have a 5 of Cups here in reverse. So this is like shaking things up. This is seeing that things are not as bad as you think they were. You're finally starting to gain that momentum to start doing things. Emotionally, I feel like this is kind of you being like, well, I don't know where shit is going, but we're just going to keep walking because we still have to go somewhere with it, which is better than just staying stagnant. We have 9 of Pentacles here in reverse. So I think your state of mind, your sanctuary, whether it's like your room or your house or your car, or your state of mind, I feel like you feel like there's more that can be done. So kind of like you still have more that you're adding to it. It's not complete yet. but you aren't satisfied with where it's at right now. You may be okay and appreciate it, but you're not okay with it being like that for good. You know that there's still growth that needs to happen. And then we have the full card. So new journeys, optimism, faith, trust, happiness. Maybe someone coming in that's like a little guide for you, a little spiritual angel coming to help you. This is new beginnings, maybe a new job, maybe a new school if you're applying, if you're going to school. New adventures, new journeys awaiting. Very good though. Okay, so let's go ahead and do clarification on Nine of Pentacles. What do we need to change for it to become better? What can we improve with that? Uh-oh. Okay. So in order for your sanctuary, remember the sanctuary I was talking about, in order for it to become better or for it to be the way that you want it to be or get closer to that, you have to drop some things, okay? So it's time to start prioritizing and getting rid of things that don't need to be there. And then also we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So this is like pumping the brakes a little bit. Like, we're not moving right now. We still have stuff we have to pack up. We can't move yet until all of the bags are or all of the boxes are packed and closed. It's almost like someone's like, you have this urgency to like, let's go, let's do this. I'm ready for it to start. I'm ready for Leo season. But you still have stuff that you need to get done. It's almost like when you want to go somewhere and your mom's like, well, your room's not clean. And you're like, but I just want to go. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, I've already tried to clean it. You keep saying something is wrong. Something is wrong with it. Something's wrong. I'm done cleaning. I'm tired of it. I'm ready to go. And your mom's like, no, you still have stuff to do. So you're not going anywhere until you finish that. So whatever you have to pack up, or whatever you have left, it's time to do it. Get it out the way so you can get it out of this bitch. So you can really start having fun and getting into that Leo spirit. What is this new journey that Leo is going to be coming into in the middle of July? Journey about what? Whoa. So there's a new journey, and it's going to be caused by the Tower card. So a big change, a sudden change, something by the universe that you are not expecting. There's no way to look out for it, so don't even try. There's going to be a shift. There's going to be something big happening. You can pretty much have that like set in stone because this is clarified from a major arcana card. This card came out, which is another major arcana card. So very, very heavy power in this. There will be something, whether it's destroyed, but build, destroy, it's kind of the same thing. Confirmation, something will probably be destroyed. This is my confirmation card too. So it's kind of like, it's gonna, whatever happens, it's gonna shake you, but you're still gonna have foundation, and you're still gonna realize you have potential power behind you that you forgot about, like stored energy. So don't be too afraid about it, but it is going to be a change. Let's see if I can get a little bit more in detail with it. What is this change going to be about? The Tower card. I also feel like whatever the journey is, it's going to cause a shift in your life. Like, you're going to be like, oh, I like this way better, and you're going to end something, or there's going to be a change, a big sudden change with something. I'm not quite sure what though. What is this change? Seven of Pentacles in reverse. So it's going to shake up your everyday life. This is going to be something that changes everything for you. There's going to be something that changes every day. Like your everyday like day-to-day basic things, it's going to change it. So it's going to be huge, whatever it is. Be ready. There will be signs. You may miss them though, so pay attention to that. And there's going to be a transformation that goes with that. A death of some sort. An ending of something and a rebirth of something. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, y'all. My legs have just been acting so... Like, I feel like I'm getting old or something. Like, my knees have just been killing me. Like, killing me. Anyways. So, let's go ahead and get into the end of July. What is it going to be like for Leo? Whoa, that popped up. Very heavy energy with this spread, guys. It's going to be huge, I guess, because it's leading up into Leo season. I'm not sure, but... So, to start off, we have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So, this is someone micromanaging. This is someone who is really mean. and just really like controlling and obsessive and gossips a lot. If you have someone like this, it's probably not someone you need to be around. Or this could be you, like maybe you're going to start becoming a grouch after that shift, because that shift happens before the end of July. So there's going to be a shift, and maybe you're going to feel like everything is out of whack. I'm not sure. This is also this could be a Capricorn in your life. If you have any Capricorns, this could be this person, but it doesn't have to be. We then have the Lovers card in reverse. So your love life could be in shambles, not going to lie to you, or there could be a Gemini in your life that pops up and it kind of causes issues for you. Not anything major. We're going to do clarification on this card for sure, though. And then lastly, the end of July, the very last card we have is communications, messages, clarity, answers to questions that we were asking for a while, clearing the air, logical time, like just really getting your answers that you need, and communication, whatever that means for you. So let's go ahead and do some clarifications. Let's see with this Queen of Pentacles. What is that all about? Okay, this is Six of Pentacles. So there's going to be issues with giving and taking with this person, whether it's you or this Capricorn. I do feel like it's a Capricorn. There's going to be some talks about it. Maybe some foundation issues. Maybe some giving and taking. Maybe some karmic issues coming up. This is all dealing with just... I feel like it's material, though. Or it's like the principle behind it, but the situation isn't really it isn't something of substance. So there is no like foundation for it. So kind of just like something you really don't have to worry about, I would say, because it's just like, fuck it, like who really cares? Unless it's you, or unless that person is like the love of your life, you know, like, but other than that, that's like something you can deal with later on. And then the Lovers card in reverse, what is that about for Leo? So Four of Swords. Four of Swords means going and doing, putting into action. So maybe instead of just sitting back and dealing with the bullshit that's happening in your love life or with that Gemini person in your life, it's time to start making some changes, or at least starting to make some boundaries, because you're kind of just sitting there and taking it, and you don't have to do that anymore. All right. And what is this communication that we're going to be receiving in the end of July? Leo's communication, Ace of Swords. Ace of Swords. So we're going to have some knowledge, some communication about our path. This could be our path in life, our path in our career, our path in love, our path. Whatever your path is, whatever your soul resonates with, whether it's like a close goal or a goal further away, this is a positive omen that you're on track for. You're going to start seeing that you're on track for what you need to be doing. And I think this is like a nice way of saying the sun comes out after, you know, all the bullshit, or that tower. Like, there's just gonna be it's huge energy, man. It's kind of like the only thing you can do is sit with it and know that all of it's gonna be over whenever it's over, and just, you know, wait for the sun to come back out. But there is also a lot of good insight in this. So many major arcana. We have, I'm not really sure about who all is in the situations, but I'll call out the cards that that correspond with certain signs. So just in case you have those signs, you can kind of make it fit for you. So in the beginning of July, we definitely do have Virgo. We have fire energy, so Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. We have the Leo card here. The middle of July, we have Aries, I would say. And I would say Leo again as well. And then at the end of your month, we have Capricorn, Gemini. Yeah. So really, guys, this is really a time where there's going to be a lot of learning. There's going to be huge time to relax, a huge time to kind of just go with the flow. Like, that's the best thing to do. Go with the flow, and if you feel like it's time to start putting shit into action, do it. But think on what would whoever you feel like is a smart person, whoever you feel like is a person to look up to, an inspiration, what would that person do? What would blank do? So what would a Leo do? What would a Sagittarius do? What would God do? What would Jesus do? However you want to see it, what would universe say? What would, like, think about it. What would my mother say? What would my mother do? You need to think like that throughout this month. That's kind of a good thing, but it's also kind of like a damn, if I have to think on a wise level, it's probably because there's going to be a lot of crazy shit happening. And so in order to stay sane, in order for things to go the way they need to go, you need to be thinking on a higher level frequency, just so that you can stay above the bullshit. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening. If you would like a personal reading, I leave all of my information in the description box so that you can contact me for one. My prices are very, very convenient, like damn near to the point where you can get a reading like twice a month and it still wouldn't even be $50. So like, yeah, just come through and get a reading. Like, seriously, it would help because I can look at your signs, you know, like your planet placements. I could look at you know, and just like be more in tune with your energy, your frequency. So yeah, I'm left from a Leo. If I'm not your favorite Leo, one day I will be. And until next time, I will see you, Leo, very, very soon. By the way, you look ravishing today. Just wanted to let you know. Bye.